Hey guys, it's Sergey from DeFi Gator, and today we're here to talk about Ooze Finance. Before we start, if you don't know too much about us, check out our content on DeFiGator.xyz, where we have a ton of resources and info on upcoming projects. I'd like to remind everybody before we jump in, this video is for entertainment purposes only. It's not financial advice. Do your own research and make sure to always have fun. Okay, so this is a almost 100% fork of Drip Network, which right now is not doing so well. Ever since February, which I'll go over that. But the Drip Network was a very, very, very popular protocol. It has no utility, but it is extremely fun to play. It was popularized by YouTubers in December of last year, and it absolutely blew up. And it was claimed to be a passive income protocol. It was a passive income for those YouTubers. Everybody that got in from January on, I doubt. I mean, I don't think they got their ROI. But let's go over this just so you know what this game. It's not passive income. What this game is all about. Don't mistake passive income for game. Passive income is, you investing in something that's going to not depend on other people contributing to further gain your money going forward. So Ooze Finance. All right. So these guys are pretty innovative in the sense that they make you almost think of Ninja Turtles. Look at all these images. I right away think of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the old NES and Super NES and all those systems. So the Order of Slime make DeFi fun again. What they are is, like I said, it's going to be a Drip Network fork. So I'm going to go over just real quick. So the website, it's nice. They did all these little images, and it's a game theme, so that's great. Everything checks out here. They're verified by Obsidian. I'm going to say a couple words about that. That they're reputable, but there have been some things that came up before on the way that they get paid for their verifications and their KYCs that affect the protocols. So keep that in mind. Audit by Prisma Shield, so that's their contract audit. So that's all good. These guys definitely did their homework. I mean, they're putting out a good game, and I keep calling it a game and not a passive income protocol because it's not a passive income protocol. It's a game. Okay. So I went through the whitelist, and I'm just going to point out a couple things for you guys. So on their Twitter, they're legit. Only 1,200 followers, so they're followed by James Pelton, Coffee on the Blockchain. Some of the YouTubers that shill absolutely everything. They do have a big following. Um, you know, Reputation-wise, it's up to you to judge. I mean, just look through their previous videos and look at the chart and see what those protocols have done. So, you know, that's all I can tell you. The proof is in the pudding. But anyway, those guys are probably going to bring some people to this. I wouldn't be surprised if they're already invested, and I'm doing air quotes in this. So that's something you got to watch out. Is how many people are already holding tokens or will be holding tokens before you even get a chance to, because these protocols all depend on how quickly you get in, at which price you get in. Because if there is a barrage of sales at the beginning, there's going to be a problem of you getting your ROI back because everything's dependent on the chart. Okay. So here's the white paper for the Ooze Finance. This is what you have to look at right here. The basics, you can read through all this and it's a little bit confusing. If you're not familiar with Drip, I suggest that you just go on YouTube and type in how does the Drip community DeFi work, and it'll explain to you. But I'm going to go over actually the basic details so you'll understand what's going on. Basically, here's what happens. You're going to have $100 worth of tokens. It's going to be BNB or I'm not sure which chain they're on, but I think they're on Phantom. So they're going to be on Phantom. I'm pretty sure. But it doesn't. Let's just pretend it's $100, okay? Because it's easier to track. So that's in your MetaMask wallet. What matters, always remember, it's what goes in from your wallet and what comes out to your wallet that matters, not what's in the middle. A lot of times protocols advertise what's in the middle. That's not what you're going to actually pull out of the protocol. So the way this works is you're going to have $100 in your MetaMask. You're going to buy the tokens on the exchange. or you can buy it directly on their website for free. But let's just pretend that you bought them on the exchange, okay? So you bought them on Spooky Swap. I'm almost positive this is Phantom, but please double check. So once you buy your tokens, let's say, so they have a 10% tax on that. So now the tokens become 90. Those tokens, that's it. They're done. You cannot pull those out. But what happens? They're not lost. Now you're making 1% a day on 90 tokens. All right. So let's just say that you built up 30 tokens at 1% a day. It's, drip, 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 drip. It gets to be 30 tokens. You have two choices. You can either, and you can do this every day, but it's not mathematically smart to do it because of how high the gas fees are. So you can either go one of two ways. You can either go to the claim and pay a 10% tax, make it 27 tokens, and then obviously once you claim it, now that's sitting in your wallet, but now you got to sell those tokens for stablecoin because those tokens aren't worth anything. You don't want to be depositing these tokens back into here, doing that. So you're going to get stablecoin, Phantom or USDT. So you're going to go on the exchange again. That's going to charge you 10%. So you could see in once, let's just say 30, 35 days, whatever it took at 1% a day. This is not taking into consideration your referrals. This is just straight up depositing. You're going to have 24.3 tokens that are going to come back in, let's say, 32 to 35 days back into your wallet. So if you multiply that out, roughly 140 days to get your ROI of $100, okay? What's the max that you could claim when you deposit this 100 and it turns into 90? The protocol lets you claim 328 tokens, all right? This is very chart dependent. If, let's say, you put in $100 worth and after you put this in, the chart absolutely goes to the moon and goes 5x, 8x, 10x. Well, guess what? Now you have 10 times less to wait to get your ROI back. That means if it's 10x, this would not be 24, it'd be 240, and that's it. You got your ROI back, and you could still claim. So, let's say you claim 24, or you took out 30. It's going to take 30 off, and now you're going to have 298 possible that you could still claim from this 90. Don't forget, this is still going to keep on accumulating until it reaches a total of this. So you already took out 30, if that's whatever this reached. You could also go and compound. It also is going to cost you 10% to compound. So it's going to go do 27, go over here. All right. This 27 is added to the 90, and this is going to become 107. So guess what? This number right here, which is 3.65, so if we go 107 times 3.65, now this becomes 390, okay? So now this becomes 390. All right? I think I got this right. You'll have to double check, maybe ask him, but I'm pretty sure that that's how it's going to work. So now you got the 107. That's the max claim that's going to be able to, that's going to go there. So, all right. And that's pretty much how the system works. It's a bunch of taxes, all right, constantly. Keep in mind one thing. If the price remains the same, it's 140 days. Just keep that in some roughly number. How can you accelerate that? Okay, you can accelerate that by getting referrals. They give either 5 or 10% for referrals. There's all kinds of small, lawyer texts, as I like to call it. But if you ask them questions, they'll answer it. I'm not going to go into it, but essentially the main idea is that if you invite people every single time that they deposit, you're going to get a percentage of it. So you just got it's multi-level marketing essentially. So, but again, that's the game. So if you get in early, this is one thing I'll show you. This is Drip Network, and it started in August of last year. This is what it was like on January 27th, okay? And look what it's done since. So this is normal because the rewards built up. Look at how long it took from the beginning. So right here, if we take and look, this is the first 30 days. So look, the first 30 days, not many people knew about it. All right, right here. Let's just look, how many days did it take to get to that peak? Let's see where the 4-month cycle was. Right, 140 days, right there. So starting, this is where it got popular. This is how you can track it. So it was around for about 35 days, and people started discovering it, started putting money in right here. And look what happened at 140 days. Even right here, actually, it's really when it started getting popular right here, because you could see the buys. Okay, this is where it started. So check this out. This is 118 days. So people were not getting their ROI until 140 days. But look how high. Look, that's 2,000% from that point. That means that that's a 24x. All right. So if they put in $100, that $100 was worth $2,400, even 25 at the very, very tip. Okay. So what that means is it started going down. All these people from here to right here got their ROI back. These people from here, let's see, where's their 140 days? These people from here that bought anywhere from roughly December 10th to January 26th, from the point it started going down. So December 10th, middle of December to the end of January, did not get their ROI back. Why? Because look how drastically it just started slipping. Because everybody just started claiming. And there wasn't enough to, look at this buy pressure, look at this sell pressure. Always consider how long of a roadmap does the protocol have when it has no utility, okay? And what kind of percentages are they offering? A lot of these people were collecting referral fees, which upped the emissions of the protocol. Emissions are what the rewards are. So keep that in mind, that this is very, very important. It'll accelerate the downfall of a protocol, all right? So when you look at Ooze, if you can get in early, if you can get in pre-sale, if you can get in whatever before this chart goes live, because look what happens here. When it gets popular, I'm just gonna zoom in real quick. So you could see $650,000 in transactions. Look at this right here. You got 788,000 in 4 hours. Okay, so once it gets popular, this chart's going to go astronomical, and that's it. And it's going straight back down. It's not even. I don't understand the people that are saying that this is actually going to recover. It's not going to recover. There's nothing to recover from it. It offers absolutely nothing. It's on its way down. Again, I'm not criticizing it. It's just the way these protocols work. So, otherwise, I mean, these guys are not trying to cheat you. That's the game. Know what you're getting into, and if you can get in early, you will probably benefit. Again, keep. I always say, what is the marketing like? Is the marketing going to be strong? Because if it's going to be strong and can put, you got to get in before the pump happens. The pump will happen when there's a bunch of YouTubers that are shilling this. So that's what you gotta make sure, because all those YouTubers that are shilling it are all in on it. Okay, for the most part, they're all in on it. They have a ton invested, most likely for free from the protocol. Okay, the screamers are going to be the ones that are invested the most. That's the ones that are going to promote it to the last. Okay, because they need exit liquidity. Just always remember that, especially when you get protocols that offer 2-3%, all these rewards that from referrals. There's nothing wrong with referrals, but when you get 2% plus per day, it is a problem, even with the taxes. And the other thing is there's no utility. It's just straight up taxes. So, all right, something to keep in mind. Hope you guys learned something, how to investigate these protocols, and if it's worthwhile to invest in it, or I guess play the game. If you have other questions, please come to our Discord. I encourage it. I'll drop a link on the bottom. We've had some real nice conversations, guys coming in there, guys and girls, I don't know, but real nice conversations on what upcoming protocols there are, and if it's worth it or not. So really appreciate the comments, guys. Thank you for the positive feedback. It really reinforces, our want to do more of these videos. So hopefully this taught you something, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.